So this is one of the most common things we hear, that when I meditate, I get sleepy. Why do you get sleepy? Your whole life, closing eyes has meant fall asleep. Your brain has been trained. Closing eyes means it's time to fall asleep. So it'll take a little bit of time to overcome this old habit. I would say the number one reason we fall asleep is we are sleep deprived. In today's world, most people are sleep deprived. Even if they sleep for many hours, it's not a very high quality sleep. Why? Because number one, they're on their devices till late at night, on their cell phones, on their laptops. Being on the device till the last minute before you fall asleep is a sure way to have non-optimal level of sleep. You will not have that deep level of sleep. So you may want to put off your devices at least an hour or two before you fall asleep at night. Making your room as dark as possible will give you better quality sleep. As you find that you are getting, better quality sleep, your chances of falling asleep during meditation will reduce. As far as the habit is concerned, that habit will take a little bit of time, but you will also overcome that. Once you've had good rest and you're still feeling sleepy, now it's no longer a tiredness issue. Now it's a hindrance. This is one more way for the mind to get you off the track of meditation. Like we said, the brain doesn't want to change its old ways. So sleepiness and lethargy is one of the ways to do that. How do you deal with this? You can meditate with half open eyes. You can meditate doing walking meditation every time you don't have to sit and meditate. So choose 10-12 steps and just walk calmly from here to there, calmly from here to there. Stop for 5 seconds every time you turn around. You can be aware of the movement of your feet. You could even be aware of your breath or even of your mantra, it doesn't matter. But you're walking and you're meditating. This can be helpful. If it's still coming, then you can wash your face with water. That might help to come back and meditate. Some people, they have a bath and then they come and meditate. That makes them feel more fresh. Some people exercise, then they meditate. That makes them feel fresh. You'll have to experiment and find what works for you. Meditating right after meals is a sure way to feel very sleepy, especially if you overeat. So also the time of the day is important. So there are a lot of factors into why we get sleepy when we meditate. I remember when I was a monk, then one monk had a habit, he would keep a matchbox on his head. So whenever he'd get sleepy, the matchbox would fall on the ground, he'd get alert and he'd put it back up on the head. But this began happening so often that the other monk said, "You're disturbing our meditation. Every 5 minutes your matchbox drops on the ground." So then what he did was he attached a string to the matchbox. So then when it would fall, he would feel on the earth and he put it back up again. So this was his method of overcoming sleepiness. And my teacher had an even more dramatic method. When people were truly, he tried everything and they were still feeling sleepy. He said, "Okay, now come." And he'd make them sit on the edge of a well and meditate. Now when you're sitting on the edge of the well, nobody feels sleepy. Because if you feel sleepy, you're going to fall like 100 feet into the water. So like this, we have to try different things. And eventually we have to overcome this bad habit of always feeling sleepy during meditation. In the beginning, it may be because of lack of sleep. But if it keeps happening, then you have to really tackle this habit. Because this can become a really bad habit. You sit to meditate, you fall asleep. Right? So we want to overcome this eventually. And we all can. This is just one more hindrance. And we will face it boldly and we will overcome it.